So I've had people complain about the new Apple iPhone not having a earphone jack. I gotta be honest with you, I don't care. I don't use an iPhone, but that's beside the point of me. And now I hear Samsung is going to do the same thing with their next flagship. What is it? Samsung Galaxy 8, I think it is. So, and I gotta admit, I don't care. I know why they're doing it, because that analog signal generator requires a lot of energy and a lot of space, and both of which are precious commodities when you're designing a phone. The idea of losing a connector on the phone, I mean, I use the earphone jack on this thing all the time when I'm filming on it. My what is it, G4, whatever this is. But I can live without it if I had to. The Bluetooth signal would probably eat up less energy than converting a digital signal to an analog signal and having to deal with it that way. And Bluetooth earphones are becoming cheaper and cheaper. You don't have to buy the ones from Apple, $130. Give me a break. You can buy a decent set of, you can buy a really nice set of Bluetooth headphones for $40. But what kills me is, the earpieces I normally buy, the earbuds, are like $5 because I go through them. I don't buy the nice ones because I tear them up. So they get, I'll be walking, I'll get caught on something and ripped out of my hand, or ripped out of my ears and broken, and crap like that. When it becomes unusable, I'll stop buying it. Now, I'm reading about Microsoft is stealing people away from Apple with their new advertising campaign. Surface. Slate's the wrong one. The Microsoft Surface. And I'm looking at the Microsoft Surface thinking, that seems like something far more effective to me than the new Apple. The new Apple Pros just don't seem like a step forward to me. Honestly, they just seem like the same computer with a couple of changes here and there. You lose some connectors, and it's being made more cheaply is really the only thing I can see the difference. So the Surface, they're actually innovating. Microsoft is taking the interface and saying, okay, people want to get the job done, so let's make it so you can flip things back and forth. Let's make it between a keyboard and no keyboard, and you actually get some use out of it. You can use the whole thing as a tablet. You can use the whole thing as a mouse-driven computer. You can use the whole thing as a entertainment center, and it's that's working. People are getting it. People are starting to use it, and they're moving forward at least. I have to admit, I do not like the Microsoft Windows 10 tablet type interface. It really does just seem like it matters where you wiggle your finger on the screen, things happen. So you just have to memorize where to wiggle your finger and to make something happen. And it's kind of annoying. Sure, you'll end up remembering a lot of this stuff, but it's not intuitive. I've said this before. I've seen a 3-year-old pick up a tablet. iPad. I've seen a 3-year-old pick up an iPad and use it without even thinking, and get things done on it. And it seems like they're moving forward where Apple isn't. I don't understand why this is happening. Apple used to be, I've never been an Apple fanboy, but Apple used to be, they used to be on cutting edge of the new design and the way things were going to be done, blah, blah, blah. And I haven't seen anything new, really innovative and new come out of Apple in a long time. What has it been, 8 years? What was the last real new thing other than the iPad? And they were the first ones to really push the iPad design, the tablet design, and get it out on the market. I don't know if Apple was the one that started all this thinner is better wars with phones and stuff. I hate to tell you this, man. I've said it before on this vlog, but I would rather have a thicker phone with a longer lasting battery in a minute. You make it 3 more millimeters thick and make the battery last twice as long. But nobody does that. Oh, they want the millimeters. It's all about the millimeters. It's why one of the reasons they're stating for getting rid of the earphone jack, because they're stuck with that, what is it, 5 millimeter, it's 4 or 5 millimeter earphone jack. I forget what the size it is. But, I mean, the ear jack receptacle is 4 or 5 millimeters in the phone. The jack, I believe, is 2.5 millimeter, the plug. But, I don't know, it's just, I'm glad I'm not in the market for a new phone right now. I hope I'm not anytime soon. I don't really believe thinner's better. That's all there is to it. And the interface is still going to be similar. If I were buying a new phone now, I'd probably one of those Google Nexus, whatever it is, phones. If I had to buy one off the street, if something happened, I had to buy one. But there's just, the innovation is not happening like it used to. I mean, for a long time, it doubled every 18 months. You got something completely new, and they ripped apart. They would gut the old system and reinstate it, and now they just gut the old system to get you to buy a new one. They don't change anything in the operating system. They just make it obsolete, so you can't run your new software on the old system, so you'll have to buy the new one. That's where they make their money. And the Surface is all going at that. Apple's has been at that for decades. I mean, I think they invented the whole idea of planned obsolescence. It seems like. I don't know. You look at gasoline, for example, and cars have been able to run the same gasoline for a century. Like, if you went back in time, the one thing you could get is gasoline.